brother is deeply in love with my wife. So I, 32 male, proposed to my fiance a year ago. Our wedding was set for July 17th, 2025. Oh, you probably think I'm the bad guy for not wanting my own brother at my wedding. But hear me out. Ever since we were kids, he'd always try to mess up whatever happiness I had. If I got an A+, he'd either rip it to shreds or claim that it was his. My parents, who aren't idiots, obviously didn't believe his bullcrap, but you get what I mean. If I got a girlfriend, he'd flirt with her. When I met my wife, 30 female, in college, we hit it off immediately. My brother tried hitting on her, but she rejected him politely. She told me every time he flirted with her over the years, and even documented it. If I remember, a few years ago, it was around 200 times. He is becoming more persistent day by day. My parents know about this, but have only told him to stop, which he does for 5 minutes, then he tries again. They always say, he's only joking, or calm down, your wife won't go for him anyway, let him be. Crazy, I know. Anyways, back to our main issue, the wedding. I didn't want him to flirt with my soon-to-be wife on our special day, so I called him up and bluntly told him, I don't want you at my wedding. He starts to ask why. And when I explain why, he starts getting mad and calls me insecure and that he's only joking and that I need to man up. I obviously just hang up on him because I don't want to argue with a person like him. I thought that was it. But a few days ago, my mom called and asked if I was really not inviting Josh to the wedding. I said, yeah. And she started to say what she always said. How he's joking. He's my brother. He's never going to go past flirting with my wife. All that BS. I hung up on her because she's wasting my time and just proving my point. I've been called by my dad and a few other relatives, and I texted them that if they keep bothering me, they're also uninvited. That leaves me to today. My whole family is divided. Majority are on my parents' side, but majority are just random aunts and uncles that I don't know existed. Even my mom's friends are on her side. People who are on my side are my wife, obviously, me, my 2 sisters, and my eldest brother. There's another division which are the family who don't want to get involved, and that's fine with me. I've been getting spammed, and I genuinely want to uninvite them all, but I'm not 100% sure. I asked a few people about my situation, and some said to uninvite them all, invite them back, and someone even told me to divorce my wife and focus on family. Guess who that was? My aunt. I genuinely don't know why I went to her, but I came here to see if my feelings are valid and what I should do, and there is an update. I'm not sure how to update, but I'm making another post. To clear some things up, yes, I did stand up for my wife. It was the first thing I did when I brought her home to meet my parents. My brother tried to flirt with her, and I called him out on it, and my fiance, girlfriend at the time, rejected. My parents didn't say anything, but they did give my girlfriend weird looks after that. I'm also going no contact with my mom, dad, and brother. I'm keeping contact with my 2 sisters and my eldest brother. Me and my wife are doing fine. We haven't had any visits, but we did get a few nasty voicemails and texts. We got some calls that we didn't answer. It's nighttime where I am, and my wife is sleeping peacefully beside me. I'm planning on showing her this post when she wakes up. Thank you all for the advice. And there is a second update, folks. Okay, so this is probably the last update I'm going to make. Anyway, I've read some advice on here, and I've decided to uninvite my parents, brother, and all the other relatives on their side who pose a threat in general. I decided to mess with them a little bit, so I went over to their house for dinner with my fiance. She knew the plan. And we sat down to eat, and my brother starts to pester her again. I saw a comment that said to spray him every time he flirted with my fiance, and I did just that. It was pretty funny because once it hit him, he flinched so hard that he almost fell over. But the fun was quickly gone since my parents started yelling about how I'm immature and that he was only joking. Like, calm down, lady, it's just water. Me and my fiance left after I said a few nasty words to them, and everything has been quiet since. They're not invited, and they know that. When we were leaving, I heard my mom say something about disowning me. I'm not sure. I don't mind at all. I'm looking forward to spending more time with my in-laws. For my upcoming wedding, I've decided to invite my 2 sisters and my eldest brother alongside some of my cousins and a few friends. All of my girlfriend's family are attending. Her family's great and very welcoming. The wedding will have security if anyone uninvited tries to show up. I've screenshotted every nasty text and recorded every voicemail call that I got. I'm going to apply for a restraining order since I have proof of their pesterment. My parents visited my house earlier, but I didn't open the door. They left after some yelling that got them nowhere. I have a Ring doorbell, and I have the recordings of them yelling. Me and my soon-to-be wife are just enjoying life right now. We're heading over to our in-laws right now. After I get the restraining order, I'm going to change my number and block them all. Good idea. I might even deactivate my social media to focus on my fiancé. Life is good, and we're planning on starting a family after our honeymoon. Thank you for all the support. I've shown my fiancé the post, and she says thank you too. There's a third update. I'm a married man now. Me and my wife, glad I can call her that now. Got married yesterday. Oh, it's July 26th. The reception is ongoing, but I came here to update you guys if anyone still sees this. So my parents, brother, and negative relatives didn't show up. They sent a few messages that I have yet to check a day before the wedding. This is the happiest day of my life, and I love my wife. We go on our week-long honeymoon today. I filed for that restraining order, and it has been granted, hence why they didn't bother showing up. We're planning on moving near our in-laws who live a few hours away. I'm curious about the messages they sent, so I'm blocking them right now. And after my honeymoon, maybe I'll unblock them to see what they sent. After that, I'll change my number and I'll probably even get a new phone, lol. Had this phone since. Thank you for all the love and support. Me and my wife really appreciate it. And guys, there's a literal another update. Hello, me and my wife got back from our honeymoon yesterday. The honeymoon was relaxing and fun. I didn't think of my family at all, only me and my wife. Anyways, I opened their messages a few hours ago and my wife reminded me about this Reddit post, so I came here to tell you what they sent. I got 3 messages from my mom, 2 from my brother, and 1 from my dad. I've got more from my other relatives, but those 3 are the only ones I'll focus on. I'll just copy what everyone sent, starting with my mom. LP, we think that uninviting your brother to your wedding is over the line. We're family. He wouldn't hit on your wife. Stop being insecure. Her second message was when I uninvited her, my brother, dad, etc. OP, you're being ridiculous. Uninviting a majority of your family over a silly joke that's been going on for years is absurd to me. You should have spoke up if you hated it so much. I did, if you didn't know. We can still talk about this, OP. You don't have to do this. Then her last message was the day after my wedding, early in the morning at like 3 or 4 a.m. OP, congratulations on your marriage. Me and your father, alongside your brother and aunts and uncles, are very disappointed in you. You can't just uninvite us from your big day. Your brother wouldn't go to such lengths to hurt you, and you know that. Josh is your brother, not a monster. I didn't raise a monster. The way you're acting is unacceptable, OP. Answer my text, OP. You're very close to being disowned. Your father and I are really upset, and we want to speak to you immediately. Please reply to my message when you see this. Do not ignore us. We just want to talk to you, OP. We can solve this as adults. I don't want to see my own kids drift away from each other. Sister number 1 and sister 2 and eldest brother are all distancing themselves from Josh. It's painful to watch. Please fix this and talk to us. We can make this work. I'm looking forward to hearing from you today. And that's the last message. On to my dad's text.
OP, uninviting your brother is too far. He's your brother, for Christ's sake. He wouldn't do anything. We wouldn't let him go beyond his jokes about your wife. You need to know that. I would never allow my son to take his brother's partner. My dad's brother did that to my mom when I was younger. Hurt seeing my dad like that. I would never let you feel that way. You know this.
His next message.
OP, honestly, congratulations on the wedding. I'm not proud of what you did, OP, but I understand. I'm viewing this in your perspective, and I'm starting to understand your actions. If I was in your situation, I wouldn't have gone this route, but the choice was yours, and you made it. We can't change that. We just need to accept it and move on. I want to book a family therapy session for all of us if you're willing to go. I want us to move past this. OP, there's more I want to say, but I'll message you after your honeymoon. I'm hoping to hear from you. Now the message from my brother. Oh boy.
OP, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything to you. This is the truth that I've been holding for a long time. I've liked your wife since the day you brought her home. She always looked at me in a way that told me to keep on trying. My jokes weren't jokes. I wanted to do more, hug her, wrap an arm around her, but I couldn't. Dad was on to me after I hit on her that first day. He told me not to go too far or he'll make me regret it. I thought he was kidding because he never intervened, nor did Mom. Your wife loved me and she still does. When you uninvited me from your wedding, I was crushed. You're denying me my only chance for my true love because she seals the vault. I don't know what he meant there. You're insecure. You're trapping her. Have you seen the way she looks at me? Her eyes are filled with love, always love. Your actions are cruel, very cruel. You knew I liked her. You knew. I know you knew. Even if you're married, I'll get my true love one day. I haven't told Mom or Dad this because I know they'll flip out. You can tell them this, but by the time you do that, I'll be gone. I've heard you've been ignoring Mom and Dad's texts. You've just given me the opportunity and I'm taking it. Hate me all you want. I'm gonna get your wife and take your place. I'll even date one of her relatives to get close to her. If that's what it takes, I'll go that far. And how I feel about you, I hate you, OP. I always have, even as children. You angered me in many ways. Everything you did. You're such a show-off. That's what pisses me off. Always showing off your grades and your girlfriends, even your accomplishments online. But me? Nothing. I'm nothing special. I'm nothing compared to you. That's how I feel about you. It's not jealousy. It's hatred. My hate will come back to bite you, and you'll regret what you did.
And that's all he sent, folks. He sent that the day after my wedding. I have no idea where he is, and I haven't spoken to my family. I think they know I'm back. Perhaps waiting for my message, but I'm conflicted. I want to answer my dad. He seems sorry for not intervening, and I want to give a response to all of them, actually. To tell them about my brother's message. I'm concerned about my brother's mental health. I'm not scared of him. He can't do anything physical to me. I'm bigger than him if he tries anything. I'm unsure of what to do. We found a house while on our honeymoon. It's closer to my in-laws. We signed a lease earlier today, and we're starting to move tomorrow. I feel like it's safer to move houses than reply to them, but I'm not sure. I'm unsure on how to speak to my wife about this. She doesn't know what the messages say because she went out to run errands and came back exhausted and went to bed. I checked while she was gone, and I didn't tell her. I'm coming here for advice on what to do. And folks, that's the end of that story.